Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Bijay and I am a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. In today's video, we will see how we can use PowerShell Copy Item command with various examples on that. So basically what it will do, what our PowerShell Copy Item command will do. So it will copy items from one location to another location, and it will never copy, it will never cut or delete the items which are being copied. So if you want to delete items, then you have to run other commands, and we will see some examples on that. So to make things simple, what I have done is I have created a complete blog post for the same, so that you can get the PowerShell script from here and you can execute it. So I have tried to cover a lot of things you can see here with folder, files, all these things, empty folders, hidden, how we can do, how we can exclude. So all these examples I have done it here. So what I will do here is I have you can see here I have two things here. One is a source folder which is having some documents on this, and then there is the destination folder. So we will try to copy files from here to this place. So to make little bit more other things, so what I'll do is I'll create a subfolder as well, and I will copy some files into that. So you can see now here I have created one more folder on the source, and then within that there is another folder as well, and some files are there. So in that subfolder you can see I have another files as well. So now let us see a very simple example. So I will see how we can use this. So you can see here copy item, and then you will need to provide the file, and then destination, and where exactly you want to copy it. Now for all these examples I will use Windows PowerShell IAC. So I will open it, run as administrator. And if you are new to this PowerShell IAC, I have a different blog post and a video tutorial for the same. So I'll put that link in the video description. You can have a look at that. So what I'll do here is let me just copy this command here, so you can see, and let me just see if the file name anything is there. It is not there, so let me just change the file name. So you can see here doc1.docx, and we want to copy it to this destination folder. So I'll run this command. You can see here this file has been copied. This is our destination folder. Now this is one example, simple example, where we have copied one file from the source to destination. Now next what we will do here is how we will copy everything from one location to another location. Now I will simply use this. So in this case what we are doing here is, you can see D, then I'm providing source, and then I'm putting a star over there. So star means it will copy everything from this source folder to destination folder. Now let us run it. So you can see here I run it. Now let's open the destination folder. So you can see here in this destination folder all these files are there. And what about the folder? You can see there is the folder is not copied. That means only it created the folder name or the folder, but it didn't copy anything from that particular folder. Now how we can copy it, or how we can recursively copy everything? Simply we need to put one parameter which is recurse. So you can see here you will be able to get that also here. So okay, you can see here it is, so recurse. So if we'll put recurse only, then it will copy everything from source to destination. Now let me do one thing. So let's just go delete everything from here in the destination. You can see I will go now and I will run it. Remember we have put the recurse command here, recurse parameter. Now you can see here in this destination folder, and even within that subfolder you will have items from that. So this is how, if you want recursively copied everything from source to destination, that we can use it. Now next we will see here how we can copy everything to a new folder. So what will happen here is, so it will create a new folder and it will copy everything from there. So for example here destination folder is there. So let me just remove everything. So what I want is, so in destination folder it should create a subfolder and it should use it, so it should copy it. So I will simply go here and let me just replace this command. So you can see here what additional thing we have done. Just put new folder or your folder name, whatever you want to do or whatever you want to create under destination. So I have added that. Let me run it now. So once you run it, so it will create a folder, and within that folder all files, everything should be there because we put recurse as well. So you can see here now this is your destination folder. It created a new folder and within that you can see everything is there. So this is how you can create a folder also. Next we will see here how we can copy the items without folder. That means it should only copy the items or the files, it should not copy the folder. Now let me delete from the destination. So you can see here I have deleted. So here we need to do little different way. So now what we have to do here is, you can see here get hyphen child item, which will give you all the items from this folder. We provided the path and then I put hyphen file, so it will give only the files, and then we are using copy item, destination, and then the folder. So if I'll run it now, so look at this. Now you can see here the source has a folder. Within that folder there are subfolders, but here you can see only it copied the files. So this is how we can only copy the files. Okay, meanwhile if you are interested for SharePoint training, then I have a SharePoint development training course. It has everything you want to learn SharePoint from the beginning to advanced level. Then you can, I'll put this link in the video description, you can have a look at this. So it has everything which will make you a good developer on SharePoint. Also you can go here and you will be able to check. I have other complete training courses are there, you can see, and you can just check out the SharePoint training course bundle. Here you can see there's a discounted price as well, so you can have a look at this. I'll put the link in the video description. Okay, now next what we will do here is we can see how we can copy the specific file type. So in this case I don't want to copy let's say every files. I just want to copy the PDF files. I just want to copy the PPT files. So for that what I'll do here is I will just take this items, this command, I'll put it here. So you can see copy item, path, destination. We have provided the destination, but there is additional parameter we used here, which is PDF. So you can see star.pdf. So that means any name .pdf will be there, it will copy it. So let me just first of all let me just delete everything from here. So you can see here destination we have deleted. So now we run the command. Let's open the destination folder. You can see here it now copied only 2 files, which are the PDF files. Now next another thing we will do is how we can exclude files. So what it will do is it will exclude on those files and then it will copy this. So I will simply let me just copy here. So now what exactly it will do is I have provided some specific file names. So let's say in this case, let me just delete this first of all. Sorry, so let me, yeah, I've deleted now. So what we will do here is specific files. So let's say the specific file, let me just copy these names, doc1, and we will not copy one more PDF file as well. So let's say this one. So any kind of file you can give. So now you can see here, so I run it. Now go to the destination. You can see here it copied everything without those 2 files. So you can clearly see this. No, these 2 files has not been copied. So that is one way we can do. There's other way that we can do is you can do like this. So you can put okay, by the way, if you want to copy everything, that means if you want to do copy from your folders and subfolders. So you can see here, I will tell you what exactly you do here. You can see I have put recursive, and then there is the PDF file name or the file names. Now let me show you an interesting thing here. So in this, let me take this. So doc1, and the other one is, there's a PDF doc1. So you can see these two files. Now let me show you that there is a file, let's say doc1 is here in the subfolder as well. Now what will happen on this? So let's run it. I'll go to the destination folder. Now this file is not copied, doc1, but what about the subfolder? So if you'll go here, you can see sorry, so you can see the doc1 dot file or dot docx file is not copied from in this subfolder as well. So that means if you are excluding the files, it will exclude from everywhere. So let us delete these files. Next command we will see here is how we can exclude folders. So you can see here, I will just run this command. So you can see whatever the folder you have given, it will exclude that folder. So in this case, let's say my folder name is folder 1, I guess, yeah, only folder. So you can see here, so I will give this one. So run it. So now if you open the destination, you can see here it didn't copy that folder. So if you have, let's say you have 5-6 folders, subfolders are there, and you don't want to copy that, so you can use this method to copy it, or not to copy it, exclude it. Now the same way, if you want to exclude folder names, let's say you have multiple folders are there. So in this case, you can give like this. You can see exclude folder 1, folder 2, like this I have given. So in these scenarios, it will not delete this or it will not copy these folders. Now next we will see here how we can copy both files and folders. So let's say I will copy here. So what it will do here is, it will, let me just delete it. So you can see the folder name is folder, and the file name is doc1. So if I will do this, then what it will do here is, it will not delete or it will not copy this file, this folder and this file. So run it, and you can see here, that file has not been copied, as well as the folder. So this way you will be able to exclude both folders and files. You can see here, copy in path get item, from there exclude, and you provide this folder names and the file name, the full name, and then the destination. So use recursive and force. So recursive people do if you have other folders, so all the content from that subfolders also will be copied. Now then there is a file types. So this is quite important. If you want to copy, or if you don't want to copy this PDF files, let's say, or docx files, so let me you can see here, so what it will do here in this case is, it will exclude those files. So if I'll run it, you can see in this case it copied everything. So let me just delete it. I'll run it again. So you can see here, I didn't refresh it. So once I refresh it, you can see here, this file has not been copied, the PDF files. So what about subfolders? You can see here in the subfolders, it will not copy anything. So that's how we can copy or you can exclude the file types. So in this case, we have excluded the PDF files, but what about if we want to exclude multiple files here? That means if I don't want to copy the docx and PDF both files, so then you have to add this one. So you can put a comma, and then you can say .stat.txt or .excel or .docx, whatever it is. So in this case, you can exclude more than one file types. Now if there is empty folder, how we can do this? So it will basically, in this case, what it will do is, let me just copy it. So I just put everything here. Let me go to the source folder. I will add an instant folder here. So you can see here there is a new folder which is empty, and there is only one folder which has item. So you can see here in this case item. So we are getting all the items from the source, and this is, I have taken a variable for destination, and then we are doing a for each. So in this for each, so item and in item. So remember, when you are doing get child item, in this case it will give you both the files as well as the folder. And then you can see here get child item path. So if I am taking the full name dot count, if it is greater than 0, then I'm copying it, we are ignoring it. So if I'll run it now, so if you'll go here, so you can see it copied only the folder which has files. It didn't copy the folder which doesn't have any files on that. So that way we can do it here. So next we will see if we want to exclude hidden files. So then there is GCUI command is there, which will basically exclude your hidden files. And next we'll see how we can exclude your existing files. So if you have any file which is already there in the destination folder, then you can see here source file and destination file. Let's say test.docx file, we want to copy it, or there is a file which is available on that. And here you can see we are trying to copy the test.docx file, and you can see I'm checking here if this test path. So it will basically check if there is a file presented in this path. If not, then only it will copy, else it will not copy. I'm not running these commands, so I'm just explaining it, but if you when you will try this, then it will work. Now the next one, you can see here what will happen if you want to if you want to copy everything, but you want to check it. So in this case, you can see here I have there is a source, there is a destination. So in this case, I am just provided the folder path, not any file path, because we are going to check everything, every files if it is there. So for each item in items, so destination file path. So I'm just concatenating your destination file and then the file name, and then we are checking. If not, then it will copy it, else it will not copy. So in this case, it will check everything. And if you want to overwrite, so then it will by default, actually it will overwrite all your files. So when you will give your source and your destination, then it will overwrite by default if the file is there. But if there is a folder is there, then it will give you that there is an error message. So we can use this confirm true, this parameter with force, and then it will the folders will also be overwritten. It will not give you an error like this, what we saw it here. Now next one is override directory. So if you want to override a directory, so you can use recurse and force, as I said. In progress, so that means if you are, let's say you are copying files, lot of files from one location to another location, and you want to see a progress bar kind of things. I have, as it is copied this from Stack Overflow, so this is working fine. You can see here I have tested it here. So I am trying to copy from one song folder to the destination, and you can see here it is showing a progress bar like this. So you can see it will, progress bar will come like this. You can try this, that is also working fine. And then copy with folder structure. So that means whatever the structure you have, folder, subfolder, so this will come by default. So if you will put -recurse and -force, then it will by default the folder structure will come as it is. And if you want to copy from network share, then you can see here you have to start a new session, new PS session, computer name. So this is your name of that computer credential, and then copy item, so source and then destination, and then this is your destination folder, 2 session. So -2 session, and you have to provide the session here. And if you want to recursively do that, then you can put recurse here. I have not tested this one, but you can try it so it will work. I have taken this one from MS10. And you can see here, if you want to merge folders, so then what will happen is, in this case, it will merge everything. So what exactly when we are talking about merge, now let's say I have in D drive, I have source, I have also another folder source1, I have another folder source2, and it has all the files. So let's say source has 3 files, source1 has 5, here has 2. So in this case, when you will run this merge like this, comma, if you put destination, then what will happen is all the files from different folders, it will come to this destination folder. So this will copy all files from all these folders and it will put into the destination folder. The last one, if you want to rename it, so let's say there is a docx file. Let me just run it. I'll show you this one. So you can see, I will just take it here. Let me just copy everything from the destination folder. So if you'll see, there is a file we have doc1, and if you want to copy it but you want to rename it something else, so let's say new test.docx, just run it, and then if you'll go here, you can see this file has been there, and you will see just it renamed the file. So what we need to do in this case, just we need to provide the new file name that we want to give the name. So yes, these are the PowerShell commands that we can use for copy items with various scenarios. We saw that. I'll put this link in the video description so that you can get all this script and you can run it and it will work fine. So if you want similar kind of videos on PowerShell, SharePoint, Office 365, Power Platform, SPFX, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. You will get a lot of videos free. So thank you and have a nice day.